live. I am testing out today Google Hangouts for the first time, so bear with me if I don't look like I know what I'm doing, because I'm just testing it at this point. What I actually want to share with you is some information on Facebook graph search, how to use Facebook graph search to find leads on Facebook. And we already know there are nearly 1 billion, if not more than 1 billion people on Facebook now. So how do you find them? How do you find the people you're looking for? Well, there are quite a number of ways now, but Facebook graph search is, it has pinpoint accuracy as far as laser-targeted leads go. So first of all, look up here, click in there. Let's just get rid of my name, and you'll see this list. Photos, friends of, pages. This is what you'll see initially. Search for people, places, and things. So if you don't see this list, there is one reason I know of why that might be. This might not be the only fix, so if you try this and it doesn't work, I'm afraid you'll have to Google it and figure out something else. But this is why I couldn't see Facebook graph search to start with, and it was simply because of the language that I had set up. I set up my Facebook account in the UK, and so it was English UK. You just click on edit and it will give you all the language options down here. And yeah, I haven't tried English Pirate yet. Upside down, I guess, is Australia. So click on US. If you've changed it, save those changes. I haven't, so go back here. And then if you were seeing just a regular search bar, you know, the one with looks a bit like this with the groups and pages there. Now you'll see this: search for people, places, and things. So all you need to type in there, I mean, you don't even need to type. You can look at these movies I may like. People are using this in 100 different ways. But if you're looking for leads for your business, you can target them by numerous qualities and information. Anything they've put into Facebook, anything they've liked, groups they're in, their geographical location, their marital status, gender, movies they like, whatever it is, you can type it in here. So, for example, if I was to put in here people who are not my friends, so people who are not already my Facebook friends, who lives in the United States. I'll tell you why I'm doing that later. And like internet marketing. It will give you some options, so just check what you're clicking on, because I don't know what that is. And there's some very specific ones. Look at the number of people that like it, that interest group, and just click on one. So this one has 48,000 people. Pretty sure we don't need to talk to 48,000 people today, but it gives you a lot of people to look at. So never again will you say, I can't find anyone to talk to. So this is the extra list down here. Because there's more than 1,000 people, actually I think you get this regardless, but there are more than 1,000 people on my list, so let's narrow it down. Okay, you may prefer talking to men or to women, to people by, you can click on this more filters and you'll see just how much is on here. Those are just a few basics right there. It kind of assumes you're looking for people who live near you, who are from your town, so you can click the town if you are. You can click English if you don't want to come across people that don't speak English, but I've picked the United States. You can choose people by gender, political views, religious views. There's tons down here. The degree they got at college, or if they went to college, who they work for, just a crazy amount of stuff. And by groups, yeah, members of. So you can pick. These are just some of my groups and teams, but you can pick any group in there. Actually, if you click on Other, you can type anything for your niche in there. So you might do healthier lifestyle and weight loss. That could be one. You could do health. Oh, it's not giving me many options at this point, but I think it's just because my computer's so slow. So if you did MLM, there's a big one. There'll be a whole list. So if you scroll down as well, you'll see an endless list there. So you can start with that. Say, okay, I want people who are part of this group as well. So they've discovered Facebook groups. It's a good start. Maybe you want to do people who, you can change it up here as well. You can do people who are your friends or not your friends, or friends of your friends, friends of your friends of your friends even. You can keep adding to this. So, and like, I don't know, Jim Rohn. It doesn't even fit on the screen anymore. So let's try that. Oh, that's a web search. I didn't want to do that, actually. So the first one was people. Let's see if we can change that back to people. Oh, slow down. I've given it a massive list now. Come on. Oh dear. I killed it. Gave it too many options. Okay. Let's go back one. I've totally messed it up. Alright, let's get rid of Jim Rohn. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. It's still stuck on web search. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the beginning again. You can also go by people who like your page. So if you want to talk to people who've liked your page at some time, but you haven't really heard from them, had a conversation, you're probably friends with them, but you may not be. So if I just did friends of friends, at least you have something in common with them then. So that's the next thing I want to talk about. Friends of friends who like network marketing. That's a simple one. 64,000 people to talk to. You'll probably be friends with a bunch of these people already, but you can just either scroll past all the people that you are friends with, or you can change this to people who are not my friends. So let's just do that. Not my friends. People who are not my friends who like network marketing. And then this just comes up with a huge list. So you can go down and literally handpick the people you want to speak to. And there's two ways of doing this. Well, there's more than two probably, but the two ways I'm using it at the moment. First of all, you can add more people than you think, as long as you have some things in common. This guy is in the States. It would probably be better if he was in my state or even in my town or nearby. We have plenty of mutual friends. We probably have groups in common. You can check that another way by putting the group up here and seeing who comes up. If you're in a group with someone, you've got plenty of mutual friends and you're geographically fairly close to them, Facebook's not going to mind if you add them. The training I watched the other day said that you could add 50 to 100 people in one go and it just wouldn't mind. And I don't really want to risk it and go to Facebook jail, but I did add 20, 25 people this morning and I didn't get any pop-ups, no warnings or anything. If I got a slow down warning, I would just stop immediately. If you get that. I do sometimes get that when I message, which is the other thing that I do. Now, when you're messaging people, obviously everybody has their own strategy. I would probably tend to message people with less mutual friends than this, because that just means the chances of them having heard of my business are less. Especially I can see this guy is in my business, this guy is in my business already. Because I put in United States and it's still pretty small. So you might want to scroll down a bit, look for some friendly faces, look for other interests that you might have in common. I can see already I've messaged a bunch of these people. I tend to recognize their faces. I definitely recognize Aaron Parker. I don't think he's going to be joining. So anyway, yeah, you start to see people you know. Send them just click on here, send them a message, just saying, hey Jeff, I'm just reaching out, I'm a fellow network marketer, just wanted to connect with you. I usually find something else in common that we might have. Like I moved to the States 3 years ago. All these people are from the States, but originally I'm from the UK. You know, add something a bit unique, and then I'd love to connect with you and share more about what opportunities you're in, or what business you're doing, or your network marketing journey, or your adventures in life, whatever you want to say. That's usually what I do, and then try to message 20, 25, 50, 100, however many people a day you can possibly do. The initial training I saw on Graph Search said that the top earners in my team were trying to message a minimum of 100 people a day. Well, if you work from home full-time already, or you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're unemployed, then yes, I would totally go for it. I am doing as many as I can. Usually it's about 20 or so a day. Some days, weekends, maybe I'll get to do more than that. But at the moment, I work full-time, so and I have 2 kids. So I don't always have time to connect with as many as I like. That's why I was happy to find that you can actually just add a bunch of friends. If you've got a good profile and it's not too pitchy, but it shows that you're into network marketing, got some good quotes and pictures on there, and a smiley face, not a picture of your cat or your dog or your business opportunity. That's just crazy. I usually avoid those people, to be honest. You've got to know a little bit about marketing, and people want to see a face. You want to connect with other people. You want to brand yourself on your page. So just a few little interesting things people might want to share, or a little bit of training, or whatever you've been doing. If your page looks good and it's got interesting stuff, people will hang around on it, and then they'll click on the respond to friend request, and you'll have more friends. Let me have a look and see what number I'm up to now. I've been trying this. Previously, I used to go into the groups. You can do that too, actually. You can go into groups like network marketing, work from home opportunities, blah, blah, blah. But there are a lot of kind of fly-by-night people in there. You don't necessarily want to get people into your team who just signed up to Avon last week and have never done it before, and they heard about Facebook groups and they just post in there all day, because that can work if you have an auto poster. But if you're doing that manually, you're really not reaching very many people, and you're not connecting with anyone, because you're just randomly posting in a spam group, basically. So there's certain strategies for Facebook groups, and just manually posting them I just don't think is one of them. What you can do, okay, let's give you one more little thing before I go, and this video gets too long. Let's go to my groups real quick. I've got to go to the home page first. I should have closed a few things here. Gosh, I hope this is recording this time. This is the second time I've done this. Although this one's going longer, so let's have a look. Where's my groups? Groups, okay. Probably not paleo especially, but for now that's there, so let's click on that. See, any interest group you're in, if you're in a healthy supplement business, maybe paleo is a really good place for you to go. I was just looking at this personal interest. This is a secret group. Actually, it's a great group. You can chat in there about all your favorite recipes if you're into that kind of thing. It doesn't want to let me scroll at this point. But what I would do is go in there and look and see any post that's got engagement on it, which this one definitely has. And in a network marketing group, not too many of them have, but just occasionally you'll get one that asks, you know, oh, I'm looking for a work from home opportunity, and 50 people will post a little snippet about their business and a link. All those people that commented on the post, I would say, are a good target, because you know that they're on Facebook right this minute marketing their business in a slightly desperate way. If they're in there manually doing it anyway. If they're doing it automated, then maybe they're having some success, because they can just do so much in a day. If you can post in 300 groups every day, somebody's probably going to click on the link, but usually only the last person that went into that group to post something. So anyway, that's my opinion on the groups. But if you go into a post like this and everybody's chatting about this subject, then you know that they're engaged, they're on Facebook, they're serious about this topic, and I would just click on them. And if you're in this group, you are a member of this group, and it will tell you up here whether you've got to ask to join or not. Obviously, I'm getting notifications, so I know I'm in this group. Just click on the comments and message these people. Say, oh, I saw your post in the paleo group and I just wanted to connect. We've got, you know, some stuff in common. So many ways here, guys, to just find people. Oh, she's got a dog picture there. Well, she's not a marketer, so that's fine. That's just a diet group. So for customers, it might not matter what picture they have on there, of course. So I'm now going to go back and see if I can finish off this broadcast. Go check if it did in fact record, and I hope you got some value out of that for Facebook graph search. I'm not sure why my picture didn't come up here. That's the next thing I'm going to have to check out, why my camera isn't working. But if you got some value for this, please do put a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube or Google+, and share the video with other people that may want to use this. And if you want to find out what else I'm doing to make money online, then please drop me an email. I'll put my email address below, or you can go to michellegoddard.com. And I hope to hear from you soon. So I hope that was valuable, and I'm going to sign off now. I just go back over here and stop the broadcast. Maybe I'll do another video on Google Hangouts next. Thanks for listening. Bye.